for what it does. Like simple as like just one API connection, like that's a lot. Like think about it. If you have a product that is touching millions of people, those things, computers are doing billions of calls to different servers, like Facebook and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So think about, you go and use like Facebook's AI. Think how many people are using Facebook's AI. Think about the cost that takes on your like just the token cost of doing that task, the GPU processing power.
Well, if OpenAI charges you like $3 to do something like that, there's obviously a markup, so it's at least costing them $1, let's say.
Yeah. So.
And they're doing that 1 million times a day.
Yeah.
It's like several $1 million a week in just processing fees. Just the fee for the.
It's probably way more than that, dude. How many users do you think OpenAI has?
Several million.
Several million. Do you think they're? What do you think? What's several million? Like 10, 15, 20, 30 million?
20 million.
20 million. So their revenue is north of like 5 to 10 billions, right? They have to be. They're the most valuable company in the world.
Well, that's based off investment, though. That's not necessarily based off of their revenue. But,
no,
I mean, let's say you're doing the math. There's 20 million users. Let's say how many of them are paying, for argument's sake.
I feel like someone's looked into this already. Just look it up. Search like what is the annual revenue for OpenAI? They just did a $300 billion deal with Oracle, dude. Like, where do you get that money from? Like, what? $10 billion. Okay, that seems fair. To 12. Yeah, it's only going up.
That's a lot of money. $10 billion.
I feel like the cost is way more. It's probably burning $100 billion a year. At least it has in the past. Maybe it's slowed down. I wonder what the burn rate is. Yeah.
8.5 billion.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're not profitable. Like, stop. Eventually reaching cost of 20 and eventually 30 billion annually. Yeah, I see that. That could totally happen in the coming years. Like cost of like building they have to build like data centers the size of like Manhattan. Like think about that. Then you need, you know what those things need? You know what all those data centers need? They need electricity. You know what we need? Electricians, plumbers. Like we need fucking like the hard manual labor people out here.
Building these things, I guess, putting them together and everything like that.
Yeah, I think I think
they're still making like $2 billion. There's still a profit, a small profit, but there's a profit.
I think electricians are going to be one of the most sought after jobs in the coming 10 years.
Electricians?
Yeah, I think there aren't many electricians, and the ones that are existing are old and retiring, and there's not enough people passing the craft to trade down. And I feel like you can, if you are smart and you are an electrician and you are business minded, you can just go in there and just collect money, collect checks, dude. Because your goal, if you are good at operating a business and you are an electrician as by trade, then you can be very successful because you can start eating up other electricians, the ones that are retiring and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can just gobble their business up. But it's one of those things where you have to go and you have to be a apprentice for X amount of years. So it's a slow process. You're not.
You have to have a bit of an understanding about the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't just
walk in.
Yeah. You can't just be an electrician. You have to
It's a process to be it, but you also can't just be like a slick Rick showing up with a bunch of money, kind of saying. Like,
I think what's happening is like a lot of like VC groups and PE groups are talking with like a small but smart electricians. And they're paying them like $500,000 or $1 million, and they have them manage other electrician companies under them, and then they give them the capital. And they realize it's such a successful business because people are always going to need electricians. It's one of those jobs it's not going to be taken by AI for a long time because they have to build the infrastructure, right? Like maybe there will be like a clinker down the road that will take the job, but
there's a lot more other things that you need like a robot. You need to have that kind of there's different technologies that have to kind of expand at the same time above. That's not just AI, right? For it to kind of
Right.
for that to happen. But eventually, I mean, ultimately, probably that's what's going to happen, right? I think that's Elon Musk. Like that's kind of what
The Mars, dude.
Yeah, how he's going to send all of the robots to Mars to help kind of set that up, right? Not human beings.
He has to set up he has to send like 10,000 robots, right? And then have those robots. First thing they do when they get to Mars is build a factory to make robots.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's their first goal. Their main objective when they get there is build a factory to build more robots from the objects that you find in Mars.
Mm-hmm.
And then once they have the factory, then it's cooked. You can just multiply like infinitely.
Essentially, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But because the whole point is like because we can't get there, we have to like have them fix themselves. Like,
which is doable. Like, I mean, if you think about it, like you just teach certain robots to have certain tasks.
Yeah, right? That robot is just a complete mechanic robot. His job is to simply just fix robots. And you have so many of those that they're fixing each other whenever they break down. And then you just have, I think 10,000, you send 10,000 robots, right? They can do it.
Well, they can work 24/7, right? Yeah. It's like, I mean, there is.
And then there's more robots. They just go there and build a factory to make robots. Once that factory is good to go, you're set.
Yeah.
All you have to do is just like, make more robots. And then think about it. I think Mars is fairly abundant in resources from like, what I can see, like metal and like, like I'm sure, you can find chips and stuff up there, like things of carbon, like things that go into like what makes it hard on Earth. I feel like there's plenty of that in Mars outside of water. Like I feel like, or I think they found water or some shit.
Some like signs of water before. There's been a lot this past week just about the general like space. How like there's some congressional hearings about UFOs and things like that. So it's just kind of weird to kind of think, and like apparently there's UFOs. There was a video of like
someone shooting a rocket down.
Well, they shot a rocket at the ship, and the rocket deflected off of the ship.
That's fake.
I don't know, man. That's from the congressional hearing, so I don't know.
Do you know that there is 28? I read this. I think it's like 28, maybe it's 23, but somewhere in between is the amount of AI generated content that's on the internet now, from video and image perspective. So think about that.
28% of the
28% of the content that you
I don't know.
That's not for you to believe.
Think about this. Think about the internet has collected content since 1997. It's collecting content.
Okay.
And you're saying that just in the past few months, it's 28%.
No. I think that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the content that you consume.
Oh, okay. So new content.
The content that you have been consuming through like TikTok or Instagram. Maybe you not, because Oscar deleted all his Instagram and all social media. So anyways, most people, if I scroll through, right?
Podcast. Yeah.
If I scroll through Instagram, I will probably in 100 scroll, 2 up to 3 are gonna be some sort of an AI. No, I would say more than that. What am I saying? Like I will get like 15 to 20 AI like type of video coming up. Easy.
To be honest, I'd probably make an argument that 90% use AI in some way, shape, or form. We use AI.
No, I'm talking about like, okay, let me just
AI generated, 100% AI generated. You mean? Yeah.
So let me just let's just okay. Is that no? That's a real. Now it doesn't show up when you need it, dude.
Yeah, I know. You lied to us.
I know. Now,
that was AI generated, technically.
No, what is going on now? That's booty, dude. No, I don't see it. It should be like Harambe. Like this is okay. Never mind, dude. I'm wrong. My algorithms have fucking offended me, dude. My algorithms have offended me. Let me see if it's in the other account.
I heard you talking about it.
Yeah, they're like abort mission, dude. We got like a ton of followers like in the last couple hours
on TikTok.
Yeah, people want to fucking see you get a wedgie, Oscar.
That's not the reason why they follow us.
All right, let's see nothing, dude. Oh no, I see a lot of One Piece shit. You are wrong,
dude. No, dude. 28%, dude.
Yeah, there's no.
I haven't seen a single one.
Yeah. I'm wrong, dude. I don't know.
There's no way. Yeah, you've already. Yeah.
All right. Well, I was wrong, and
I'm actually surprised. I thought you were going to have a little bit of.
I thought I was going to see some, but I'm quite surprised. So you don't have TikTok or you don't have any Instagram. Getting back to the story, but I found this something really funny on TikTok recently, and we live in Temecula, and there's some kid in Temecula who's been posting a bunch of like TikTok videos, and he calls himself like the Temecula Tinkler.
Yeah.
And he's been just pissing through like rooftops and shit. So he just piss on public. And then the video has a sound, and the sound that plays is like the Bay Harbor Butcher, like the Dexter Morgan like song. And I'm like, this is hilarious. But if you fucking do that to me, I'll fucking be pissed. I'll be pissed. Imagine I go to Old Town and some fucker does that to me. I'll be fucking pissed.
Just peeing on somebody?
Yeah, he was at the mall the same day I was at the mall.
He doesn't pee on anybody though.
I don't know. What if like you just fucking get piss on yourself? Like, how does he know? Like, if you're shooting piss from like,
you don't walk underneath the stream. What are you talking about?
If you are shooting piss from a third floor of a fucking building, the wind is gonna take the piss in any direction. What are you saying? Like,
I guess so. I mean, don't. I guess so. You could be walking to your car.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit of the wind, dude. It will literally.
Do you think he's actually peeing, or do you think it's just a water
bottle? There's a video, dude. I mean, there's no
video. You saw his wiener, dude? You were watching, like, that's weird, dude.
Okay, well, I guess you do not.
He's like a high school kid or something like that.
You do not see the wiener, but you do. I guess it could be a water bottle, but I've taken enough pisses in my life to know that, like, what a water flow looks like.
This guy's an expert on pee, man. He knows. I've seen proper pee flows, Oscar. Okay, you don't understand. That projectile was coming out of a penis.
Let me break this down to you. How many times do you think a person pees in a year?
What does that have to do with anything? Well, all right, I'll entertain it. All right, so let's say you go pee 4 times a day.
Dude, stop. This is something. You don't just pee 4 times a day. Do people go more than 4 times a day?
1,200 times. I'll say between 1,200 and 1,500.
Look it up. Jamie, look it up. How many times does an average person pee in a day?
No, you said in a year.
In a year, okay. Sure. Okay. So we can just like.
You're not going to pee 1,500 times in a day. How many times does someone pee in a year? Not that far. Oh, well, that is huge.
Such a massive.
It says a healthy person urinates approximately 1,825 to 7,300 times.
Let's just take the medium number of that. Like, let's just call it 5. Let's just say a person pees 5 times. 5.
No, it says the standard is between 5 and 20 times a day. So the medium would be like 12.
Okay, so 12 times.
That's a lot of times to go pee, dude. Like, people pee that much?
I pee like
12 times?
6-7 times a day, maybe more.
Not 12 times, dude. I feel like you gotta like,
dude, I know people that pee like 12 times.
Excuse my French, but that's a prostate issue or something, man. That's not a you gotta go see your physician, a doctor. That's not okay.
All right. So what I was getting at is, I don't know if you've read the book called 10,000 Hours.
Yes.
You become an expert after virtually every single human being after the age of 10 years of peeing, I'm saying, not 10 years of like diaper. So I'm saying when you're like probably 13, 14, you have become a master peer. One thing you know you're really good at is fucking peeing, dude. So don't tell me if I'm a fucking expert. I'm a fucking expert.
I'm sure you're an expert at your own pee, man. But I'm just saying, like, you can't be an expert at like everybody's like a pee stream. You're not out there studying 10,000 hours of pee streams.
No, but think about it. The
I'm sure you're very well versed in like your own.
You don't
stream,
have
dude.
He was in Temecula. You don't have the footage. I'll show you the footage.
I've seen the footage.
You saw the footage?
I saw the footage.
How did you see the footage?
Dude, I got TikTok on the Bob podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what you didn't think that was a?
I don't think it was a.
I was there. I was there.
You were there?
No, I was there at the mall that day. I was at the mall that.
You should have reported them to the police. That's what you should have done.
I should have done that.
You are a bad community member.
I actually parked right there. I parked on that.
You waited for me. You're like, dude, I hope I see the Temecula Tinkler. I'm here because the Temecula Tinkler. I feel it. He's
just some like R. Kelly.
Bob is the Temecula Tinkler.
That's hilarious.
If you go to his podcast, the kid's like a high schooler or something like that. I think. Yeah, his profile.
Yeah. I'm sure that's a shit that you do in high school. That. I mean, I saw it and I laughed. I saw it. And I was like, this is pretty like juvenile.
But you got a fan in Babor. That's what you got. Yeah.
I did not follow him.
You just watch his videos religiously.
That's hilarious.
You sent it to Brett as well. You're like,
I did.
Have you guys seen that Temecula Tinkler? You guys need to see this. This is the biggest news in Temecula since.
That's it, dude. Nothing ever happened. Do you know? Like, you know what's funny? Like, what? Okay, so California was a state in what year? Like 1849, right? The gold rush.
I think so.
You know what year Temecula was founded in?
What year?
1859, dude. 1859.
Took so long for it to expand. That's so interesting, right?
Like, think about that, dude. They could have gone and claimed like more land. They could have taken over like Menifee and like.
Yeah, all of this area, right? 1850 was California.
Also, yeah. So I wonder, like, what, like, yeah, I think, I wonder what the process is, because I feel like a lot of people didn't live in LA. It says
1989 right? It was incorporated.
Oh, no. If you go to Old Town, there's a big ass sign on there that says Temecula was
the Luiseno people, an indigenous tribe, lived in the area for centuries, named the valley Temecula.
Yeah, there you go. The
dude. First post office was established in Temecula.
That's enough to become a city in the Wild West, dude.
Of the modern settlement.
Old Town, dude.
In 1882, the Pechanga Indian Reservation was established, and a rail line connected Temecula to the coast. In 1989, the citizens of Temecula voted to incorporate the city, creating the modern-day municipality.
Damn, bro.
So,
if so facto,
one can argue. I guess
1859, dude. Yeah, if you have mail and a post office, dude, you're set.
The post office was.
Have you been there?
You could argue.
Have you been to the post office? It's a coffee shop now. It's pretty cool. They serve nice, like good, like artesian coffee.
I have not gone inside.
You should go there.
Yeah,
it's at Vail Ranch.
You know where Vail Ranch? Yeah, really? It's not in Old Town.
It's on Vail Ranch. The post office in the oldest building in Temecula is in Vail Ranch.
I didn't know that. That's cool. I have been to Vail Ranch, actually.
You've been to Vail Ranch?
Yes, maybe I have gone inside.
Have you been to the like where they have like the pizza and all that stuff? Where did you go?
There's like that big dirt, and then they have the food hall to the right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we went inside the food hall, and then we walked around the entire establishment.
Yeah, so it's right, like, so the food hall's right here. It's up there, so it's like right next to the food hall, but like it's on that side.
It's not a winery. That thing's not a winery.
No. It's a coffee shop. It's a really good coffee shop. I got a tiramisu coffee, dude. It gave you that the you know, the little cookie thing that they put on there.
The biscotti.
The wafer. Oh, bro. Yeah. Damn, dude. There you go. You don't even know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just fucking like lollygag, like.
Oh, I mean, I gotta check it out. Yeah.
You drinking Coca-Cola, dude?
Yeah, dude. We're sponsored.
We're not sponsored. You know what Cristiano Ronaldo says?
Sponsored.
You see that thing with Ronaldo a couple of years ago with the Coke?
He says no Coca-Cola.
No Coca-Cola. That like dropped Coke's like stock price, dude. Like, that's crazy. Imagine being so like influenceable that you can drop like prices of stocks, like of global conglomerate brands. Like, Coca-Cola is massive, right?
Huge.
They make a lot of stuff that we consume. I feel like that's why like a lot of people like we think of like
I shouldn't be drinking Coca-Cola anymore.
Why?
Coca-Cola called ICE on their own workers.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you know that.
Dang, I did not know that.
They fired them and then they called ICE.
That's brutal as fuck.
Yeah. There was a whole they tried to ban.
Where are they out of?
You know who the biggest consumer of Coca-Cola is? Mexico.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that facts or
that is facts? Check it out.
I honestly like Coca-Cola in like when I was in Nepal, Coca-Cola I've drank in Mexico, it tastes better. That's just
Mexico is the world's biggest consumer of Coca-Cola.
Oh, what was the backlash? Is there a backlash on that?
There was a backlash, man. They said buy some Pepsi, dog. Pepsi only.
Dang.
But at the end of the day, like, to be honest, like, there's such love and they you know what they put in this?
Or Pepsi?
Dude, so I think I figured out why they are so successful, Coca-Cola. Do you know that Coca-Cola is the only company legally in the US to be able to import coca leaves?
Yeah. They got a deal.
What do you think they use coca leaves to build actual Coca-Cola?
I think what happens is like when America was in need of like a a brand a face, right? Something that like gave America like the global standing in the world at that time. It was brands like that, like Coca-Cola, McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? These guys, like low key, these guys helped build America
for sure. And I mean, they don't. It's not a bad product. You know what I mean?
No,
it's like
it's
at the same time.
super
Like
good,
I
dude.
mean, like think
I
about
don't
this
drink any-
on a super hot day. You like good. An ice cold water is good, but there's nothing like an ice cold Coca-Cola when you're like,
No.
oh yeah,
Dude, I don't drink
Dude.
Coca-Cola that much, but when I have it, like it's fucking fire, dude.
dude.
It's good.
Yeah. It's not good for you at all. No, but every once in a while you try it and it's like, now I see why.
There's also so you've seen The Men That Built America.
Yes,
Have you seen? There's also a documentary called "The Food That Built America."
I have also seen it.
It's Coca-Cola's on there.
Yeah, Yeah.
So is
McDonald's.
McDonald's. There was something else too, like
The Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky. No. Do you know what the first fast food restaurant was?
Give me a second. Let's try.
The first fast food place in America.
Was it McDonald's?
It was not McDonald's. It was White Castle. The palace, dude. You're like, I don't fucking trust you. Chat, look this up, dude. Dude, imagine just getting fact checked every time you say something. Go fuck yourself.
Dude,
That's
White
what I say.
Castle in Wichita, Kansas. In
White
1921,
Castle
offering
hey!
5-cent hamburgers.
Ah,
Dude, imagine paying a nickel for a hamburger. This is in 1921, though.
have you ever had White Castle?
I don't think I've ever had White Castle.
White Castle is not bad if you get it fresh. Those onions, dude, the bun. Oh,
Are they even in California?
No, I have not seen a White Castle in California. There was. I used to work right next to a White Castle when I was in Michigan.
Yeah.
And so I've had like, it's good. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, I've never seen a White Castle before, like here, and I don't think I've ever stopped to. It's like a McDonald's, right? I imagine
They have like their buns have their patties have holes in them. There's a White Castle in California?
No, Arizona and Nevada.
Oh, look, you could grab a White Castle right for going to Vegas, dude.
I guess so. Well, why would I?
Why would you do that?
Well, it's on the strip actually, so you could get a White Castle near the strip.
That makes sense. Like Vegas has a lot of that, like the castle thing. But you never seen their burgers? It has holes, so the burgers have holes. That's what they're famous for.
They have holes.
Just go look at a picture of like their burgers. Just look at White Castle burgers. You never seen the movie White Castle? Harold and Kumar, Good White Castle.
Yeah. But they just eat White Castle.
Dude, it's a thin. Dude, fucking.
There we go. Let's see.
No patties, dude. Patties.
There's a hole in the middle of the patty.
Look at it, dude.
It's patties like that, yeah.
You see it? So they put holes in their patty.
I feel like they're taking away some of your meat.
And they put, you know what they do on those holes?
I don't want to know. What
Hey, they put onions in that bitch.
In the holes?
Yeah. See, it makes the thing more juicy, dude.
I see. Okay. So they don't just leave it like in an empty hole.
Their whole thing is just like it makes the burger more juicy.
Okay, but it's not just an empty hole.
No, it is. I'm just kidding. They don't do anything with that.
They don't put an onion inside.
You're just getting less fucking burger,
dude. That's what I feel like they're doing. Like that, they take out the little pieces, and then all the pieces that they take out, they can make one more.
Yeah.
Economically, that's a great idea. You know?
I feel like I think they just did this to be different. This is different. This is different because like I feel like brands really don't. Because if you really thought like that, I want to make a little bit more money. Think about like something like Chick-fil-A. Tomorrow, Chick-fil-A can wake up tomorrow and increase their revenue by 20%. No company in the world, there is no company in the world that can just wake up tomorrow and say, hey, I want to increase my revenue by 20% and just do it.
Why?
Because they can just open on Sunday. They could just open on Sunday and they would get 20% more business. Think about that. If they just decided tomorrow, hey, we're going to start opening on Sunday, your revenue will probably increase by 20%. One more day. They don't open all days. Imagine that. Like, just like
But what about the operating costs and everything like that?
Fuck the operating costs. You do people.
The chicken won't be as fresh because there's no deliveries on Sundays.
No, that's not true. That's stop. They just don't do it. It's the value. Then because you're gonna go eat Chick-fil-A on a Monday. I used to eat Chick-fil-A every Monday for like. We should go Chick-fil-A every Monday for a while. Like just drive Chick-fil-A every Monday because it's not open on Sunday. So there's always a line.
You had to wait till Monday.
Dude, I think Chick-fil-A makes the best chicken sandwich. You like Chick-fil-A? I feel like you're not a Chick-fil-A person.
Dude, I love Chick-fil-A.
No,
how dare you say that?
No,
I'll fight you right now, dude.
I feel like you're like a fucking. Dave's Hot Chicken, dude.
I've never had Dave's Hot Chicken.
There's one here.
I never had it.
You should get one.
I never tried
Dave's Hot Chicken, dude. There you
on
go.
the way, I might pick up some Chick-fil-A.
Right now?
On the way to Dave's Hot Chicken.
Oh, shit.
Not right now, but when I go get it. Yeah, man, it's been interesting. You know what I've had on my mind?
What did you have on your mind, dude?
You ever heard of AIPAC?
The fucking the
American Israeli Public American Committee? No, the Public Affairs Committee. Excuse me.
The fund, the super PAC. The AIPAC is a fund that funds.
It's like a 503 organization. It's a PAC and a super PAC.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
There's many.
They're very influential in politics.
Incredibly influential
on the micro level, not just like in Congress in DC. They're very influential in the local. Who wins seats in Temecula.
Yeah. Yes.
So what's up? What's your question, dude? Do I know them? Yes, I know them.
So there's a few things that have been kind of popping up in my mind. I took a class not too long ago back in San Francisco. I was never really kind of like a very Latino fervor or anything like that kind of thing, like hoorah, rah, everything like that. But they taught me a lot of just statistics that for whatever reason has kind of really stuck with me, some of those statistics being that we're going to become Latinos. We are going to become the largest demographic here in the United States eventually, not till like 2035, something like that. But a piece of that, we were also the youngest and the least educated. So that's a double-edged sword, right? So it's like we're going to become the biggest group simultaneously. We're not that educated. Within that sounds terrible that we're not the most educated, but females, Latina women, I should say, by far surpass seeking higher education than their male counterparts in Latinos. So Latina women are much more educated than Latino men. And
will be in the future too.
Well, that's the trend. The trend is showing that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I see that.
They're like, I mean, again, trends and indicators are just kind of things to kind of
and again, being like, even if you go to Cal State Long Beach, even like when we were there, you saw that, right? Like that's I feel like more like Latina females were in school compared to like male counterparts.
Correct. And there's a lot of reasons for that. I think there's a lot of maybe cultural thing. I mean, there's a lot of reasons for it, but simultaneously alarming in the sense that like, well, that's not a good sign, right? It's like, again, if you're going to be the largest demographic, you want to have it be the most educated because that's a sign.
That's how you win long term.
Correct. Yes. That's an indicator of that, right? In any case, what I realize is that there's not really a good organization or setup that is similar to AIPAC for a demographic or a group of people that is growing exponentially. 75% of new voters that registered in this last time we voted, regardless of whether you're Republican or Democrat, 75% of the new voters were Latino.
Okay.
So it's a huge, powerful demographic that is.
Then there's no PAC that funds this. It's insane.
Nothing that's like like so. The funds that do it are like
George Soros.
Exactly. No, it actually is the fund that's the fucking. So George Soros, the Victory Fund, but the Victory Fund has essentially branches into every demographic. So if you're the Women Victory Fund, the Black Victory Fund, the Latino Victory, but it all goes into the Victory Fund.
Okay.
But there really is nothing that kind of encompasses all Latinos, I would say. There's things that are like La Raza and things like that, where it's kind of maybe more Mexican centric or Chicano centric or things like that, but nothing that is really just Latino encompassing as a whole and as an entirety. You know what I mean?
So what are you saying?
That it's a problem or idea that I would
Someone
like to
should start a
see-
fund.
Well, that organization, I guess, yeah, it's a problem that I don't want to deal with. Though I see it is an
I don't.
untapped goal. Like, think about this. Think about where Latinos are in this country: California, Texas, and Florida. What are the 3 states that are the most influential in our elections?
Yeah, but those are all called for states.
No.
They're not
Florida,
swing
Florida Florida is a swing state. Texas is
Florida-
a swing state.
No.
Chicago is a swing. I mean, Illinois is a swing state. Think about every swing state, and you'll see a huge demographic.
No.
of
Texas is
Latinos.
not a swing state. Neither is California nor Florida. Texas and Florida are Republicans.
Florida's been a swing state.
No.
Let's
not
look
like-
up. Jamie sees this. Let's look up the swing states.
What are you saying, dude? How far back are you trying to go? Like back in maybe 2000?
Let's see.
Obama made. I don't know if Obama even won in Florida. Maybe Obama won in Florida, but like I feel like that's Florida typically is like red, dude.
No, we're gonna ask right now. Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. That was in the 2024. What's the demographic of Latinos in these states?
I'm sure high in like the Arizona but less on it like Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin is probably less. But like, okay, like what
Arizona, like you say, yeah.
I think that makes sense because like even if you go back all the way to like the Mexican American War, right? Like I think that's like Mexicans have a root in this territory, like you know what I'm saying? Like, when I say like this territory, like the California territory, like the California, Nevada, Arizona, like this whole like
Florida was
Texas
part
and-
of Spain for a second.
Yeah,
so
Florida was-
all of that area also has very much roots.
Yeah, Florida
and-
has a lot of connection to like even the Cubans, right? Like
100%. So that's what I'm saying. So it has to be very encompassing of Latinos, right? Like the key word is Latinos and not
I don't
specific
even know
to
what
like
are you trying to
Mexicans
do
or
though. I
anything
feel like
like
you're
that.
just like, what are you doing, dude?
Well, it's ultimately you have to build something equivalent to APAC to make an impact.
To impact for impact, dude.
There you go. But ultimately, yeah, it's I don't want to say power and influence, but power and influence, right? It's it's how do you make sure that things like ICE doesn't happen kind of to your community? Well, when you have this way of saying, if you do this, you're going to lose these voters and you're not going to get the funding.
Dude,
just like APAC, right? Why is APAC so powerful?
It's like I think they should not be that powerful. One, I don't think lobbying should exist. I don't support any lobbying nonsense.
Yeah, but it exists, and if you're not,
I think no. You got to change the game, dude. I mean? You have to change the lobbying is not good. All right.
That's why I don't want to do it, but I'm trying to give this idea out there and put it out there to someone who could facilitate that a little bit better. I'm good at I'll sell the dream, but I don't want to lobby.
No.
I don't want to be in DC. I don't want to be dealing with politics. I don't want to.
The only thing I can lobby for is alcohol, guns, and what's up? Tobacco.
I mean, I can lobby. It's not a hard thing to lobby for. It's just lobbying for things of like someone who looks like me, like myself, including myself. My kids are going to have a better education, a better future. It's not a hard thing to argue for, right? But simultaneously, I know that politics is just a ruthless game filled with narcissists and psychopaths.
You watch House of Cards? Have you ever seen House of Cards?
No, but it's like, oh, do I want to be around a Kevin Spacey type? That's what I imagine politics is. You know,
dude,
it's like
don't do that.
That's what I imagine. It's like,
is he part of the Me Too thing? Is that what happened to him?
He used to sexually abuse some of the young actors.
Okay, he's part of the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, I think people in power typically take advantage, especially in that industry. Is very like music and movie is very like entertainment.
It's very self-absorbed, right? You have to be a little bit kind of like, a little off to kind of, I don't know, like it's narcissistic behavior. It's like I don't think everybody's a narcissist, But I'm sure there's some people who excel at that job because that's just what they believe in. Like they just believe themselves better than everybody else and actually believe it, like in every sense of the word. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah, no, I agree.
it's like it's not confidence. It's like an actual like they look at you like a fucking animal because you're not.
I think that's very
like,
common of like people. Remember that guy, the church guy, like the pastor?
Which one?
Remember, he's like he doesn't want to sit on a plane because it's where the devils fly on planes or something. What is that guy's name? He's like a big time like
one of the evangelical, the older man, or
older man.
Yeah.
He owns
who like yelled at the person.
Yeah, she interviewed him and say, "Hey, why are you taking like a private jet?" And like, and he I think said something like, I don't want to fly with them, or like something like that's not like what you hear of like a person that is supposed to be like a holy man, right? Like, but yeah,
there's a lot of hypocrisy in religion. I'm not trying to like, it's I guess
I think this happens like absolute power type of stuff, right? Like I think there was this person in Nepal, and he like used to like just he made a ton of money. Scamming people in the name of God. And he had a ton of followers, huge following.
People do a lot of crazy things in the name of God. It's like religion is like I see the benefit in a lot of things in the sense that like it gives you a feeling of like there's someone above who is helping me accomplish the things that I don't in myself believe in, yet subconsciously you're kind of like, it is you believing in yourself kind of thing,
Yeah.
Simultaneously, I see how it is easy for people to be manipulated by those same powers and beliefs. You know what I mean? It's like if you believe in something so heavy and then someone comes and says like, yeah, I could help you get into the right side, but you have to do what I say. You're like, well, yeah.
I think like people typically go to seek God when they need him the most.
They're in a vulnerable state.
Right. Yeah. So I think that makes it them more likely to be persuaded into doing what the other person, I think that's what like what people in cults and how they take advantage of like people like that,
Yeah. But, speaking of that, that's kind of got me on the topic. I'm not sure on Netflix. Have you seen this? There's a documentary about the teen catfish, or like the high school catfish or something like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I didn't see the whole thing. I saw most of it. But before I saw that, like while I was doing it, I was like, I think I read something about this, like when it was happening.
So do you know who did it? I don't want to ruin it for you.
And I knew who did it like before, like we even put that on, because I heard about this. I lived in Michigan, and I think some people posted about this on Facebook while it was happening.
Yeah.
And I saw that, and I was like, I think it's the mom. I saw a video somewhere, and I was like, yeah, it was the mom.
It's the mom, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, I saw half of it, and then I didn't end up finishing it, but I think Sadie finished it, so that was.
I don't want to give spoilers, but yeah, it's kind of terrible.
I think some of the stuff that she was saying is just extremely just wild.
She told her daughter to kill herself.
That, and then like the she was talking about like doing some heinous act with a child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like, okay, like
super vulgar.
Right. So which again, it's her daughter, so that thing was just wild to me. You should watch. Have you seen like it's a documentary? I think it's on Netflix, but it's about Mormons. It's the like. So there's Mormons, right? And there's extreme versions of Mormons. It's called like the FLDS, I think. Like I don't know what it means, but it's like they're the real like hardcore Mormons.
Are they the ones who moved to Mexico so they could practice polygamy?
No. So this guy, their main guy, was wanted by the FBI. Now he's in custody. They arrested him. But what he did was he was married to like 20, 30 kids, basically. And he tried to go to Texas. Like that was called like what is like the holy place they go to? And I said the tip of my tongue now. I forgot. But
holy place in Texas?
No, holy place that Mormons go to. Like I think it's like God, it's the tip of my tongue, and I can't like
the Sacred Grove Hill, Qumran in New York.
No, it's not a legit place. It's like a term, biblical, like like written down on their book. Anyways, the point is this guy like promises Nirvana place somewhere in Texas where he had bought land, and he was gonna like take everyone there. And the FBI caught on to his sting, and it's full on sting operation, bro. But it's like a holy shit. Like this guy had ran a tight, like he built a community out in out in Utah, and he had like tapped everyone's house, so no one could like talk shit about him behind his back. And he had everyone he was married to everyone. So he's like basically he would go and marry like the youngest person in everyone's family. So you can keep like fucking the tabs on people and shit. Like
he was welcome to everyone's house. I was your family member technically. Yeah, you're gonna snitch on your family member kind of thing.
Yeah, dude, the whole thing is wild. It's like a 4-part documentary. There's also one where this family like had a kid, and the kid they had like 12 kids, and the kids were all chained together, and like one of the kids escaped. It's like this shit happened in Marietta, dude. They were living out in Marietta. Yeah. The Trumplers or I don't know what the name is. That's also
that's not the one that happened in Arizona though.
I don't know if they happened in Arizona, but one of the family they lived in Marietta. Like they had that's where they got caught. Like the house they got raided on was in Marietta.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
there was one that was like abusing her kids because the other lady was like a crazy lady as well, telling her to abuse her kids, and they moved to Arizona.
Maybe there's a bunch of this, dude. Yeah. People are psychotic, dude. Like I don't understand that kind of stuff. Like, you know, like what? Like
it's something else. Yeah, it's like they're feeding off of like in another adult's either vulnerability, like you say, or some sort of kind of I don't even know the word. Like the problem that's tweaking them is like they knew where to find it and they found it and they pushed it to the fullest.
Did you see the one where it's like child influencers? It's on Netflix.
Not yet. We actually just tried. We're gonna.
Okay, so watch that. I want to hear your opinion on that because I have a very strong opinion on like monetizing your kids, and it's kind of fucked. Like your kids can be on your if I'm a vlogger, like if I'm a YouTuber, for example, right? And your kid is on your vlog, that's fine. Like that happens. You do family stuff that happens. But then like make the content strongly just about the kid. That's just like I don't know. That's
where you make them the centerpiece and everything.
Right. And there's tons of like YouTube that are pretty famous that do that, and some of the channels like my son watches it too. But it's like damn, like they're just like there's like a Ivan and something. It's like the 5th most followed YouTube channel. These guys are printing money, dude, and the channel's just kids. They just do kid stuff. They do like painting and like, well, they're like 4 and 5. So,
but it makes you wonder. Yeah, it's kind of like that all of it's not fun.
Well, there are laws that are coming out now to protect against that.
Yeah,
like you know how we have child actor laws.
Yeah.
So now I think if your kid is in your video more than like X amount of percentage, they're entitled to X amount of money. So there's big laws coming in the pipe.
Which is going to be interesting for like, because you can only pay your kid a certain amount or something like that. Yeah,
I don't know how that works. I don't know. I didn't look into it, but they will have to start getting paid if they show up on your content more than X amount of percent.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
But again, you have to put some level of like rules in place because this is the first time this has happened. Like we haven't had, so I think we are just starting to see kids of YouTubers becoming like teenagers and adults. We're just starting to see how that has impact. Because now when you think about celebrity actors, right? You only see what's on the video on the movie. It's all acting, right? These kids, it's not acting. It's they're shooting like a home video.
It's supposed to be their actual lives.
It's home video. So there's a ton of this home video on the internet. So like those people haven't grown up with their life on the internet yet. We're seeing the first generation of that like come about. And I'm sure there's some sort of impact, right? Like, like there's.
Well, if these child stars, like the majority of them kind of had some issues and everything like that, imagine how these kids are going to be.
You get probably bullied more because there's more like.
They can never live a normal life kind of thing. Yeah. And even if they are kind of like some obscure YouTube kid channel thing, but like these kids, like you're saying, that they're growing up with.
You could find anything on the internet.
Yeah.
Like it could be like a funny video of you like looking like an idiot. And some kid is going to dig that up. Like, again, I'm just saying, like, it might not happen. It might happen, but like,
bullying. I mean, that's the whole thing. Bullying, like now with technology.
Someone wants to give you a wedgie, dude. Just remember that 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and on this table,
Not on this table. It's glass.
Okay, not on this table. But we will do it collectively.
As the people.
As the people, dude.
The people, they'll
just cut the bottom off, just cut the bottom so when I pull it just doesn't hurt, because I'm gonna pull like, it'll be like a jackass video.
Hey man, if we get 1,000, I mean, I'm a little nervous. The past few days on YouTube, it's grown about 100% almost.
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy. I mean, 100% from 1 to 2.
I feel like a lot of our videos typically get like 1,500, 2,000 views now, like aggregately, because we post like 40 to 50 times a week. So
yeah, I mean, ultimately we have about 200,000. I mean,
we're about to get up encroaching on like 1 million views.
Yeah,
that's a decent amount of views.
That's a pretty cool. That's a pretty cool number. I was looking at it yesterday. It's kind of like, yeah, it's not that, it's like, it's a numbers game. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just a lot of small.
It's just like more content. But what is going on with Blue Orange Labs, Oscar?
Well, Blue Orange Labs, we got some exciting news. We are going to launch officially with Contract Guard. What is Contract Guard, Bob? Tell us what it is.
Contract Guard is an app that basically allows you upload a contract. It could be any type of contract, like terms, condition, NDAs, paper, like offer letters or warranties, anything like that. You upload that, and then it tells you all the T's and C's. It tells you all the things that's needed, missing. So if you're a small business owner or if you review a lot of contracts, this just makes it easier for you to basically highlight all the important pieces of that document so you don't miss anything. Make suggestions on like, hey, if this is, you should probably want it to be, like this. And then there's a couple of cool features, like there's some like cool AI features that are built in where you can ask more details. If you have a question, you can ask directly to that AI. And we built the AI, very thought out to where it sees the document as an attorney would, right? Like, so it gives out, I wouldn't say like, like it's not legal advice, but it gives you recommendations, and it gives you like things to be aware of, like, like, hey, these are some potential risks in your document you should be aware of. Sometimes you might not be even able to change the document that you're signing. Like for us, we don't work with MCAs under a certain dollar amount. Like I can't go and change Apple's MCA terms. But hey, if I'm talking to like a renter, let's say if I'm talking to a renter, if I'm talking to like a moving company and I want to quickly analyze their document, boom, you just put it up here and it sees it from like a legalese perspective, right? Like, so that puts a lot of value, plain English.
I mean, at the end of the day, like most you could do is ask, and you're just better equipped to ask the right questions of saying, hey, this is something I thought about. Can we add this to the contract? To say no, well, then that's up to you to say, well, that's fine, and I'll continue. If not, then hey, it's a suggestion. It's an idea of saying like, hey, you haven't thought about this. You haven't thought about that. This is something that we've seen in other places that maybe looks a little differently. You know what I mean?
The main thing is like, let's say like even offer letters, right? Let's say you get a job, you get an offer letter. You want to make sure that offer letter is at least looked at, because you want to make sure at least the payment part is what you have agreed to, so you want to make sure like those things kind of add up. And if there are any questions that you want to get cleared up on the document, we have the ability to have that happen. And it's cheap. We're $4.99 a month, and you can analyze as many documents as you want. And there's a freemium option where you can get 2 free per month. So there's a lot of value, I think.
I think by the time we post it, it'll be live. So in which case, you'll see the link below. I'll add it there. So if you guys want to try it out, you get 2 free. Check it out. The pro account, again, pay it $4.99. That's not that bad. Send us some feedback and let us know what you think and everything.
And it's a good report. Generates a good report. And yeah, and if you guys want like a feedback loop, we can make a feedback loop to where like, hey, like I wish it did this, and bam, we'll make it happen, dude.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I will say like this vibe coding, it's easy to the extent that like you could easily bring an idea to life.
The front end anyways, dude.
Correct. Like you could have a tangible thing, but for it to actually work and for it to kind of be all connected in the back end, it does take a bit of finesse and a bit of time. We've spent at least almost 3 months now trying to build this. It's like, and it's still not done. We started with Better Will. Better Will is still the primary one, but that's even.
It's more complicated than what we had originally thought.
Yeah.
We didn't realize how complex it can get versus Contract Guard is a little bit easier. And our next one is also going to be a little bit easier, so we can start launching quicker. The Will one, I think, it was the first idea, and I think we just got committed and started doing it. And as we were doing it, we were starting to figure out, hey, like, okay, like this doesn't have this doesn't have this, it doesn't have this, like what like, and more questions came up, and we're like, okay, like we have to do this more structured.
I think it taught us ultimately how to use, like, Base 44 specifically. I think it taught us how to use these apps and how they work, right? So how to speak to it. So now, like, even setting up integrations like Stripe. The first time I did it, it took me several credits and it took me a lot of time. There was a lot of things I didn't know what to do. Now I set it up today in really 2 different requests and about maybe 10 minutes. Excuse me. Way simpler than it was before, so it's like all these things, even the issues we're having with Better Will, we'll be able to do this. And once I figure out the issue that we're having, moving forward, everything else is going to fall into place much easier.
Right. And we have a couple of other apps like that is crucial. This, like what we're trying to do with Better Will, that will help in the other apps because it follows a similar like structure, I would say. Like it solves a similar problem. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But Contract Guard's live.
Blue Orange Labs as well. That's going to be live as well. So you'll be able to see some of the applications and some of the things that we're working on. So that's going to be exciting. I feel like we need like an official. Once we get Better Will, we should have like an official launch party kind of thing. Like a little announcement, a little shindig.
I like it.
Have a little barbecue at your house.
There you go.
We'll invite everybody from this podcast.
Everybody can come. I'll post my address. It will be live. It will happen.
Dude, we'll do the podcast from the event.
Oh shit! Do you get a bounce house?
There you go.
Shit.
When's Boss's birthday? October.
No. Stop.
Live from the bounce house.
Yeah, it's a minor. It's a minor.
What you saying right now? It's like if he happens to be in the background, it's okay. No.
We had a new neighbor move in. Yeah.
How are they?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Do they have a kid?
I'm sure. Why would like basically the house that we have, like it's the house across it also is like a big like 5-bedroom like
it's the same
massive size. Yeah. So it looked like they have kids. I didn't want to go and like pry, but I assume
you got to pretend like you're washing your car or something like that.
That's just fucking weird because I don't wash my car.
Well, just pretend, dude. I'm not saying like go inside and like.
I've already lived here for 2 years almost. I can't be like pretending to wash my car 2 years down the road. Like that's just weird. It's not going to look cool.
Just look outside your window then.
Why?
So dude, you know.
I got the new Pixel, and I was telling him it's 100 times zoom.
Why?
100 times zoom, so you can see from here to Timbuktu straight. You can see if the Earth is flat. Think about that. If you go out in the ocean, you can zoom as far as you want, and then you can see the curve. The Earth literally turning. Do you believe in flat Earth?
No.
You know what's crazy? Like I have been wearing my conspiracy hat, tinfoil, and there's a lot of things that are coming out now about like this whole Charlie Kirk stuff about how it was done by the Netanyahu regime.
Mossad?
Yeah. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
There's some like wild fucking conspiracy things coming out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Did you see that?
Dude, I wanted to shoot someone from like 200 yards away, like kill shot.
That's probably. I don't mean. I'm not a hunter. I've gone shooting once in my life, and I don't support the Second Amendment, but I don't think that's a hard shot. If you have been shooting like a lot in your life, I guess.
I don't know.
200 yards. How far is that? It's 200. There's 2 football fields away.
It's pretty far.
Is that far though? If you have a like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is. I actually don't know. I don't know. I thought I mean I have no idea what I'm saying, but I looked at some TikToks of some professional Navy SEALs, and they said that's really not that hard because no one aims for the neck. That's just like a pro does not do that. So that's sign of like someone that's like a little itchy, never done this. Like that's a sign of like him not accounting for certain things.
Yeah.
Like air and stuff like that. But again, you were so close. The guy said that was such a close shot. Like you don't have to account for like bullet drop and stuff like that. So
like he knew it was gonna hit. And he was moving the Charlie. I mean, Charlie was kind of moving back and forth, I guess.
Yeah, I mean ultimately it's sad.
Dude, people are losing their jobs over it. Man.
Did you see
Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon or
someone?
Yeah.
I looked at what he said. I don't know. He kind of just made fun of Trump. He didn't really say anything about the Charlie Kirk anything. I think he just made fun of Trump. I think Trump just doesn't like ABC. He doesn't want to like.
He likes ABC. He doesn't like any of those people who talk against him.
Yeah, I think that's what the thing was. There's a new bill that's getting passed. Did you hear about that?
Mm-mm.
Look it up. I think it's true. I might just completely not even know. There's someone proposed a new bill
for Congress. To ban media.
Yeah. It's to cut like services, like food stamps and all that kind of stuff.
Food stamps.
Yeah.
Welfare.
Yes. Oh, is it part of the big beautiful bill? Didn't that already pass?
July 4th, 2025.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was looking at something else. How does that? I always wonder how that kind of stuff works.
What?
Like a bill becomes a law. Like you ever seen that thing? Bill, like the Capitol
Schoolhouse
Hill.
Rock.
A bill becomes a law.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Yeah. Someone has to go and propose this.
Yes.
Aye, nay, aye. That kind of shit. Robert's rules. And then people have to agree to it. Say aye. Like something like, what the fuck? Like,
there's a few more steps before that, but yeah.
What do you mean? You have to collect votes?
Yeah, you have to kind of like essentially kind of say like there's enough people that want to actually even pass this, or even want to kind of go. You know whose job that is?
Whose?
A 503 organization like APAC and
PAC really?
And a super PAC. Yeah, they're the ones who kind of do those things. They're the ones who make the bills, and then they pay the politicians to push those bills for them.
That's horrible. They should not be in charge.
Well, I'm just saying, man, if it exists, you got to take advantage of it because if you're not, someone else is.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Circle of life.
It unfortunately is, And again, it's like low hanging fruit. You know what I mean? It's like it's a huge opportunity. Very diverse group of people. A Cuban is very different than a Mexican person culturally. Growing up with Fidel Castro is very different than growing up with.
Yeah, I always wonder that. You think you think someone that comes from Cuba to America, they're going to be more conservative.
Yes, generally.
Versus someone that comes from Mexico is going to be a little bit more.
They're conservative in different ways.
Okay.
It's like like in Mexico, I'd say they're probably conservative in the sense of like this is generalizing, but they're more probably traditionally Catholic, so more religious, so they have those traditional
values.
No
religion in Cuba?
There is religion, but they're more conservative in the sense of like they want to be anti-communist. Well, communism and kind of like Fidel Castro's
small government, small governments.
Yeah. So I guess it's like it's two different types of. They're also very religious as well, and they have that, but I think they have a different driver of just their history and their culture.
Who's the guy in right now in Cuba? Is it still his brother?
I believe so. Yeah.
Aren't they like old as shit?
Yeah.
Is it him? No, it's not him.
No, Miguel Diaz-Canel.
Do you know him?
He's not. We're not related. There's no relation.
So what happened? Did he die? The guy, his brother, Raul. No, both.
Deceased.
No, he's deceased. I knew he died.
I didn't know Fidel Castro.
His brother, dude, Raul. He was in charge. Oh, he also died.
No, he's alive.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's yeah. He's oldest. Fuck, he's probably old. How old is he?
There's rumors of his death, but he's still 94 years old. Wow, he's old. Yeah.
Cuba, I feel like, has a high age, what do you call it?
High age expectancy.
Yeah,
especially
life expectancy.
Especially when you run the country.
Yeah, I'm sure. I wonder, people always say, like, oh, like, I think, like, who's the richest person in the world? And it's people like Fidel Castro, people like Kim Jong-un, people like Vladimir Putin.
Where they just own countries, essentially. It's like you can't even necessarily put it into a dollar figure.
Yeah, I'm sure they have money. Like, I'm sure they have some, like, billions of dollars, liquid billions of dollars in some sort of a Swiss account.
Liquid.
Right?
Yeah,
liquid. Yeah.
But what do you put in, like, the value of, like, just the untapped resources of that country that you technically are you own?
You own the country.
Yeah. It's like,
no one, especially, like, I guess Vladimir Putin not as much, like, even though I think he does, right? But someone like Kim Jong-un, right? He is the sole authority in the country, right? Like, he's unchecked. Yeah. So that's his country. He's the king. Like, he's
he's a god in some cases. Yeah. I don't know, man. All I know is that someone needs to create a Latino super PAC. And
you know what's funny?
Salad. I already have the name. Hold on, let me tell you the name. This is the name. The name is great. The American Latino Public Affairs Committee. Dude. Short for ALPAC. Why is ALPAC cool? Because it sounds like alpaca, which comes from Peru. So they're just building the bridges of the Americas and Latino culture all through.
I feel like this
is not just Mexicans.
Who's the richest Mexican in America?
Carlos Slim.
No, not in America.
Well, he technically lives in Texas now. Yeah, so
let me see. Pull that up. Okay, not him. Who's the other one? Who are some?
A Miami real estate dude. I already did this research. Hold on. The top 10, everything that we need.
You have to have those guys kind of fund the.
Yeah. The donors. Hold on.
But you have to get their sons. You know what I'm saying? You got to show them the picture. You got to show them the vision. Like,
dude, it's both of them. Yeah. I mean, to be honest,
because, like, I feel like what it takes years to, like, build a PAC, it's a grassroots movement. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, like, one day be like, all right, I'm going to do this, and, like, it happens. You know.
Correct. There's a lot of things that I think, like, APAC is successful.
Orlando Bravo is the owner of. Oh, that's massive.
Equity, $9.8 billion, right? Jose E. Feliciano, he's Puerto Rican, $4.4 billion, Clear Lake Capital.
That's huge.
Arturo Arte Moreno, he's Mexican, $4.9 billion. He's the owner of the LA Angels and first Mexican MLB owner. Jorge M. Perez from Argentina, $2.8 billion, Miami real estate developer. Carlos Slim, he is Mexico-based, but has U.S. operations.
Oh, these are all okay. These are Latinos. This Eduardo is banned, bro.
Who?
He can't come to the United States. He gave up his visa.
Who?
Eduardo's the Facebook guy. That guy. Number 6.
Eduardo's Severin.
Yeah.
He's Latino heritage.
He's Brazilian, but he gave up his American. He owes, like, so much money.
Did he?
The government.
He's in, like, Dubai or something like that now. Yeah,
Thailand or Singapore or somewhere.
Yeah,
he's the richest person in
right now.
Brazil.
His U.S. to become a resident of Singapore.
Yeah,
to avoid capital gains taxes on his stake in Facebook.
Yeah, think about that. He probably made like $10 billion and just said, "I don't want to pay taxes, bro."
Yeah,
fuck you.
Well, you see, they screwed me over once. I'm going to screw them over at least. Well, I mean, it wasn't the government; it was Mark Zuckerberg, but I guess they were in cahoots now. Speaking of Mark, do you see the new Meta glasses? They're like Oakley.
I saw him wear it and go, cool. But it's there's more features now, right?
Yeah.
There's like a pop-up. It comes up like a screen of some sort comes up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. That's where it's heading. Like, that's cool.
I think it's pretty cool.
I think we're like a couple of years away from Tron, dude.
It's like motorcycles going really fast living in the game.
Yeah. All right, we should like cut this out.
All right, guys, thank you for coming to episode 25. We didn't even do an intro today. Episode 25. Welcome to the party. We made it to 25 officially. Thank you guys for coming. We love you.
This week we're gonna have 100 plus
100 YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube Shorts on YouTube, man. Love you. Where's the YouTube one here? Arrivederci.